Okay, and now we're back to do this. So now we are going to be back to play ourselves some Neverwinter Nights Tyrants of the Moonsea. But I need to take about a 5-minute break and transition things up a little bit. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break, and then I'll be back playing some Neverwinter Nights. If you liked what you saw today, please follow these wonderful people. Please go check out Dot on her own channel. Dot's a good GM. She's a very good player. As I've said, I've had a chance to lurk and watch her stuff. And the reason I like having her for these things is because she's really great at it, as you can see. So, and I just genuinely like Dot. So you should check her out anyway, the material that she does on her channel. And you should obviously be checking out Carlos. Carlos is a really fine writer. Again, the Sal and Gabby Break the Universe was just a huge hit with my daughter, and I can see why. It's really well written stuff. And he's a really good player. You know, he's played really well in the Aspergenesis campaign. He's fit in beautifully. So you definitely want to make sure that you check out both of those people because they're good people and all that stuff. I should also mention, by the way, I didn't talk about this on the video, but I should mention that Dave, the digital DM, who has been a regular on the show, is unfortunately not going to be able to be a regular anymore. His schedule just does not allow for it. He's had to miss a couple of months in a row, and we just had a chat about it and just decided that it just doesn't make sense because his schedule is just too up in the air right now. And so Dave has been part of this from pretty much the beginning, and so I really appreciate that. Dave has now moved on to other things, and you should still support Dave on the digital DM and check out his YouTube channels and stuff like that. Dave knows quite a bit about D&D, and there'll always be an open, available spot for him to come back and guest star and so forth. But in terms of regular co-hosting, though, Dot and I are going to be holding down the fort, and I am looking into a regular third host, and I have some possibilities that I am considering very seriously. So stay tuned for that, and we will see how that goes. But right now, I'm going to get on out of here for just 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to take a break. I'm not going to stop the stream, just taking a break, and then I will be back to you in about 5 minutes, and we will be here for some Neverwinter Nights Tyrants of the Moonsea. So please stick around, and I'll see you in a little bit. Hang tight.
Once again I see your face, the surface lined with care. Once again it dawns on me that that you're no longer there. Well, I'm not one to hide from my problems. I'd rather hold them to my heart. But then again, I always had you for context. Keep them from tearing me apart. And you always said you'd stand nearby, closer than any friend. And with you near, I felt faith to try. What I didn't know was you'd leave the path before the end. In the days since then, I've stumbled on. Well, I've got my highs and my lows. Sometimes I travel farther than I thought I could. Well, it's never far enough, I know. I never was one for ironic self-reflection. I never played the cynic's part. But then I never knew the strength of our connection. And now I know I'm not that smart. And there comes a time we all will face, when the past and future meet. In some good time I may come to see you, but until that happens, I'm left alone upon this street. I've had my choice companions. I've had my friends along the road. A few of them have passed by the wayside, and here I am with far to go. Would you find it almost half amusing? Or would you fill your mind with care?
Requiem with that ebow. That's from our first album, Drift. Thank you for posting that, Rock God. And yeah, that little instrument that's playing at the end there, it's a guitar, but it's using an ebow to create an electrical vibration basically on the strings. And yeah, it's Aaron, my guitarist, does that, and it's pretty cool. So welcome back, everybody. So it's time for some Neverwinter Nights, Tyrants of the Moonsea. So let us get going and get playing with it, and I am looking forward to this. Should be a good time. Actually, let me do one thing just very quickly, because I wanted to make sure. Okay, good. I did fix that. All right, let me remove these. I always have a bunch of these pictures that show up on my desktop because I'm always showing things as time is going on. I'm always like, you know, putting stuff up there quickly so that I can. Sometimes I can't even keep up because in this case, like, you know, Dot and Carlos were like, oh, about this and then this and then this game and this game, and I'm like, you know, Google foo, don't fail me now, you know. But anyway, so that's what I was trying to do. So all right, let's get to it. Tyrants of the Moonsea. Let's make it happen. Of course, I am playing the GOG version to Kanjia. And how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yes, of course. Always my intention to do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the GOG.com host, sir. I appreciate it. Yes, I am playing the Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition Tyrants of the Moonsea for this. So, can you OD on citric acid? Yeah, you don't want to overdo the too much orange or grapefruit juice or anything like that. I think you'll probably be fine. But yeah, you don't want to overdo it, you know, if you possibly can. Okay, so here we go. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. I'm actually looking at GOG Galaxy as we speak to Kanjia right now. So, all right, let us play. Let's do it up. Right, exactly. That's basically it. Laughing all the way. Ha ha ha. All right, let's do it up. Okay, let's see. This is our continuing. Ah, yes. So, what we did last time, and thank you so much for the host, I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Take it from me, don't overdo it on the acid. That I would not know. I have not ever done drugs in my life, actually, and from what everyone's described, it's probably a good thing that I didn't do this. Let me just 1 second here. I had to redo my webcam. It's not quite right. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Good. Lovely. Okay. And then that's right. I need to move these things over, so bear with me 1 second. I just, I fixed this, and then I had to do something different, and so I just had to make sure that I adjust that quickly, so give me a second. Stage prop facades. Yes, from that side, it definitely looks like this. So what I'm doing here, actually, in case people are curious, what I am doing here is, I will increase that a little bit. Let's drop it just a bit. There we go. So what I'm doing here is, So, okay, this guy who originally got me in trouble in Hillsfar, for those of you who were here the last time, I went through this whole big, like, rigmarole with them where I basically was, like, thrown into the arena and all this stuff happened basically because some guy screwed me over. And it was this guy, Whack, or Walk. Oh, God. You know I'm into horror, so have you seen the Diablo 4 cinematic? Very funny, Rhiannon. No, I have not and have no interest. I had a hard enough time with the freaking Baldur's Gate 3 cinematic. Ugh. God. No, I'm not. I did not. No, thank you. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so I was, this guy lives in the Dreadspire, and he basically told me, therefore, that he was like, that I should come get him. You can basically see here, Whack Rathar, convinced the two men you're to blame for the death of one hand. A passing officer talked him down. Whack teleported away for the chance to strike at him. He invited you to the Dreadspire where he says another guest awaits you. Now, the problem is the main quest causes me to go to Elven Tree, which is outside of the city, and I went to see if I could get my two companions, and I can't. So apparently I'm still like on my lonesome here, so I have to do everything myself apparently still. So that's a little problematic, but you know, it is what it is. So okay, so let's quick save it and let's go in. Dreadspire time. Hello. Fool, you'll never make it out of here alive. Oh.
My only friend. The end.
I'll take any chances. God damn it! Oh! No, I have to. No. Respawn. I can't. Look at that. One more hit is all I needed. Wait, is that it? This can't be right. That was all it took? Was just that to defeat him? Okay, I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to reload it, and I'm going to try to do it without having to respawn. Because, like, I should be able to beat that. Let me load it. Let me load ARF continuing. Because there's no reason for me to get an experience loss. I don't really have a lot of gold at the moment, so I'm not that worried about that, but I almost had it. Like, actually, if I had been a little bit more careful with my healing, I probably would have been fine anyway. Okay, let me see if I can save. They're pretty generous about what they allow to save, so... or in fight. Because I'd rather not play this... I'd rather not do this fight again if I can avoid it. Yes. Woo! Did it. Okay. So that time I did it without actually having to respawn. I can't believe that I actually killed him. I felt like I was going to be a lot more to it than that. I can't really believe that. So, all right, let's first of all, let's heal ourselves up here. Okay, now let's save it. Let's quick save it. And now let's take a look and see what it says in the journal. You slew Wakrathar slowly after entering the Dreadspire, though the mage fell easily, perhaps too easily. Yeah, see, I don't, this is not... Yeah. All right, let's take a look at these. Blue light. Oh, okay. So, alright, so that's pretty simple. So I got to put a gem in each one of those, right? So that means I'm going to have to put the sapphire. I'll have to put the sapphire in... blue light pedestal. Yeah, so this is there's no way whatsoever that it was that easy. That cannot be the case. Let me delete a few of these. Now, let's see what else we got down here. There's no way that's going to be... And I'm a little worried, actually. My biggest issue I have right now is I'm very concerned about my healing situation. Because I got 2 critical wounds. 2 cure wounds and cure critical. I couldn't find anything that was within the city, honestly. So, that had more healing potions. So, I mean, I got 7 heal kits, but you can't really use those very well during combat. So, I am not... I'm nervous about the healing situation, honestly. Door ahead is cracked and blackened from the intense heat radiating from the other side. We're talking elemental, right? Yep. Yep. So he's gonna have he's got a ruby that I'm gonna have to get. Ow. Damn. Alright, we're going to start that continuing again. That's going to be rough, because my healing situation's so bad. Again, see, this is the only problem. I don't like games. I don't like RPGs that... let me rephrase. I've been enjoying this game a lot. But I don't like sections of the game where you have what seems like an obvious... This is a party-based game. So I don't understand why you have a party-based game that immediately forces you to fight in a solo mode. You know, like, thank God I chose a monk, because usually what I like to choose are, like, rangers and things like that. But if I choose a ranger, then, I mean, quite honestly, any kind of ranged character, I would have had a hard time. Forget about, you know, a sorcerer or a wizard or anything like that. I don't have a lot of these, like, resistance things either. Happy November, Garlic. Happy Blade Runner Day. Let's see.
Let the earth take you!
Oh, shoot, shoot. Run, run, run. Run! Hello? Oh, come on,
Let the
man.
earth take you!
Happy World Vegan Day! Just gonna have to keep running around a little bit. I will greet you properly in a minute, Garlic. I am at the moment trying to run from an elemental. The earth elemental.
Taste of my wrath! Ugh.
Great. Oh well. Running, running, running! Okay. So, I managed to lock him in. I don't know if that does anything for me. There it is. Oh, did it? I didn't see the Thank you for the resub, Garlic, but I didn't see the thing pop up. I apologize. I didn't see the reminder pop up. It's been a little bit erratic as of late. But yes, happy Vegan Day, Garlic, of course. And, yeah, thank you so much for the resub, and I'm sorry. Obi Loki. Well, I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Garlic, so much. You can enjoy as I attempt to... Oh,
Perish as you should. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
I had him. No, I am not vegan, but Garlic Tofu in chat is vegan, so I was wishing her a happy vegan day. I know. Well, it's because I know about that other part that I feel a little bit bad about you doing it, but I'm grateful, but I also, I don't know. Thank you, but just be aware that it's never a requirement, I guess, is what I'll say, so... Yes. Got him. Yep, and there's the ruby. Okay. Got him. Please give me some healing potions. I got a potion of Owl's Wisdom, which is nice, but doesn't really do anything for me. Gold necklace, who cares? And then there's this. See, the problem is I can't identify these. I'm feathered, except that. Why? Again, I appreciate it, Garlic. Thank you. And, yeah, that's... Alright, so I've killed the Greater Fire Elemental and the Greater Water Elemental. And I've gotten one thing from each of them. And I assume when I beat them, then I'll have to fight Wak Rathar for real. Yeah, red light pedestal. Okay. I have no healing potions. I'm going to save that again as R, very unsure. Now I'm going to try to rest, and I don't know if this is going to work, but that's cool. Okay, that's still got the red, that's still got the ruby, that's still got the sapphire. Okay. Alright, good. That makes things a little easier. So... I'm very unsure. So now we're going to go down this way. We're going to go around through that room. Cute, Taganya, cute. I see what you did there. Okay, so we've still got Earth Elemental, and we've got, Yep. Ow. Okay, run. Fortunately, this dude is so slow. So this guy is going to be slow, so slow that... Hello, what's up, Cuckoo? Alright, rest time. I mean, I can't rest while there are enemies nearby. What enemies? Oh no, you're not gonna let me rest? Oh no! Bad. Yeah, this is gonna be rough because I mean, like, I have healing kits, so I can theoretically, but I just don't have a lot of them left. I mean, I've only got very little healing left, and I couldn't find any healing before I went into this tower. And my freaking companions don't go with me either. Please let me rest. Oh, God almighty. That's going to be no fun. I mean, I guess I can try to just heal up as much as I can, take him out, and then I've only got one more creature left. I could also try to kite him, I guess, because he's not very fast, so I could just try to kite him. I am playing a monk, Cuckoo. Yes, success! I rested this time. Okay. Now, back we go. Let's see what we can do about taking out the Earth Elemental now. The problem is that I'm out of healing items, and I... Ow. Jeez. Alright, that didn't work. I am out of healing items, and I can't find any other healing items in the city, and I guess I could leave Hillsfar and come back, but it just feels like, I don't know. This is not the original campaign. No, this is Tyrants of the Moonsea, which just was released in full form by Ossian about a month ago, I guess I would say. It's good. It's solid.
Perish as you should.
Run. So I've got to kite this guy around. Yeah. Which way are you gonna go? Okay, thanks. See ya. Okay. Please, please have something. Oh, thank God. Okay. That helps. I don't have a lot of time here. It's hard to believe that he's been thrown off, but it's possible. I'll delete a lot of these saves in just a minute. Can I rest? Can't. Can I rest here? No, no, no. I mean, I know this may seem a little cheesy, but frankly, this is what happens when the game takes away my companions and doesn't give me any other healing items. So, kind of like, this is, you know, I'm playing within the parameters of what's been given to me. And, you know, I mean, I have a couple heal kits, but I'm trying to save those heal kits for the last elemental and possibly even for the wizard himself. So, I'm really trying to conserve my healing items as best I can. Ah, come on. Before I was able to eventually rest without getting disturbed. And the other option is basically to just kite this dude around and just shoot crossbow at him, but that, I don't know, that feels really lame to me. Aha! Success! Arv, aha! Eventually my save game titles just get absurd. I'm just kind of like, okay. Now the question is, where did this guy go? Must have gotten hung up somewhere. You can get hung up there. Is he in this room? He's got to be in this room. Oh, there he is. Hi. Come on. Oh, come on. God, these guys hit like trucks. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of, Rock God. Oh, nice, Coven. What did you get? I have a set of, I actually really like these. I have a set of these Jabra. These are really nice. I like these a lot. They actually really do block out, you know, sounds. They're noise isolating, essentially. They're not noise canceling, but they're noise isolating. They fit nicely. They're actual wireless as opposed to, look, they're wireless. Here's a wire. You know, all that stuff. Okay, thanks, Cuckoo. Thanks for stopping by. Don't be a stranger. Follow the channel. Stop by again if you get a chance. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I like mine. And I feel somewhat like cool because I'm like, aha, I'm not just the AirPods crowd. Come on, what is this parry? Hello? Yes. Yes, indeed. Huzzah. Huge topaz. All right. Okay. Save that under arm. Yeah, plus the AirPods break down, too. I mean, that's the other problem, is that the AirPods break down, and then it's very hard to, like, environmentally safely get rid of them. So there's that also. Okay, so I've just got one more, which is going to be a air elemental. That'll be the last one. So I'm going to have to rest. But before I do that, let me configure these. I'm clearly going to be using that at some point. What do we have here too? A spike trap? I mean, that's another thing, is I could set a spike trap outside. I wish I knew what these things were. But I don't want to put them on without looking at them. Again, normally I have someone in my party who identifies this for me. So I'm going to have to rest again. God knows how many days I've spent here. Okay, what did I say? Alright, now let me try resting. Very nice. Okay, good. Now we can save this under... Let's save that under very unsure. And then we can delete... Actually, no. We can delete that. Arvaha. R with no idea. R really, really, really unsure. R really, really unsure. Okay. Well, I think I already did that, but just to be on the safe side. Okay. One guy left. One guy left. This will be an arrow. Yeah.
Perish as you should.
Ow. Nice. Fortunately, they cannot open doors. Slam in your face. Alright. Time to rest. Interrupted? Yeah. Interrupted by those shadow things, so... Playing this Iron Man or Permadeath would suck. I would not want to be playing this Iron Man or Permaduck. Permaduck. I looked over at luck and put death and luck together to come up with Permaduck. You're permanently a duck. I am a monk. Chia. Nope. Because I want to, if I can beat those, I imagine I'm going to put it in, it's going to like summon me up to the top and I'm going to have to fight the wizard. And as Rock God said, that's going to be the one that I'm going to have to worry about right there. So, rested for 8 hours. Lovely. Okay. Alright, back we go.
Taste of my wrath!
Ow. Oh, shoot. You know what? I never put the Ion Stone back on. Oh, she's fast. Fast. Okay. She is fast. I always forget to put that stone back on. Yeah, well, it's kind of annoying. I feel like I wish I could just, like, do a macro where I just automatically wake up and... Because I'm always going to want an iron stone on, you know? She does not hit nearly as hard as the earth elemental, but she's way faster. Okay, I gotta go farther away. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay. Alright, now put the iron stone back on. This increases my strength, so it means I'm going to do more damage. Actually, wait a second. Now I'm going to save it as Arv really unsure. Okay. Oh, hi. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jeez. Way longer than it should have. Okay, so I'm going to save this under R very unsure. Then we're going to come around to find what's in that area. I'm hoping another cure critical wounds. That's what I really am hoping for there. And then we rest one more time, and then we go back to the main room. And we see what we get. Oh, there's nothing in here? Aw, man. It's cool you can hear the air sound effects in here. Damn. Alright, well. Guess we're doing it live then. So we're going to go back to the main room. Go back to the main room. Hey, what's up, Wise Growth? How you doing? Wise Growth, by the way, so you know, I am finishing up, normally what I do is when there is an epic poem or something like that to be done, I usually do it always in the month following when someone started supporting the Patreon. So your epic poem will be coming soon. I'm trying to wrap up this one manuscript that I've got to get done, which I expect to be done in the next week. So within, probably by the end of the first week of November anyway, in the next week or so, you should have your epic poem done, and then I'll be able to read it for you live on stream, just so you know. And it is fun. This is Neverwinter Nights, Tyrants of the Moonsea, so it's a good time. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's like, pretty much, we're doing it live. Okay, so we're going to save this here. We're going to save this under very unsure. We're going to try to rest. I got to rest one more time before this whole thing happens. Nope. And not with attacks. Not with attacks. Not with my healing situation the way it is. One cure critical wounds and a couple of heal kits is not great. So we're going to have to hope that we can get the drop somehow on the wizard. Nope. I hope also that this is not one of those deals where you then go up, you like go up to the top and then you have to fight like all four of them, like basically like Mega Man style boss rush, because that would be obnoxious, frankly. There we go. Resting complete. All right, let's make sure I still have the emerald. Yeah, I do. Okay. I just did. All right. So we're gonna save this under Arv. Actually, yeah. Save this under Arv Uncertain. And then I'm going to delete these. And then I'm going to put my Ion Stone on, because I don't want to forget to do that. Okay. put the Iron Stone on. Good. Okay. All but certain. Good. Okay, here we go. Aha! Portal to the second floor. Great. Out of how many? Are continuing. A monstrous fiend towers before you, its massive toothy maw curled into a grin. Green venom drips from its huge fangs and sizzles on the cold stone floor.
I get the feeling you ain't supposed to be here. A Burk like you could get into a lot of trouble wandering around a place like this. The master wouldn't be pleased.
Who are you?
Who am I? Name's Aragasho the Blackhearted, though the master has taken to calling me Jeeves. He'll pay for that one day.
I assume you mean Wak Rathar? He's dead.
That's news to me, Cutter. He was still breathing but a moment ago. You must be confusing the master with one of his simulacrums. He uses them to do the dirty work, keep the place tidy, that sort of thing. Says they're more trustworthy than regular servants.
Where's the real Wak Rathar?
He was in the library last I checked. Got himself a guest at the moment. Calls himself the Innovator of Pain.
Oh, the Innovator of Pain. Yeah, I know, right, Coven? The Innovator of Pain, who I got fired from his last job.
The two were discussing the correct application of a red-hot poker to a certain orifice. Informative stuff, even to me. Listen, they know you're here. The master sent me to slow you down while they formulate some kind of surprise. The kind of surprise that doesn't involve cheering and balloons and tea and biscuits. Trust me on that.
I'd prefer not to fight you, Devil.
There's nothing to gain by fighting each other. You win, I won't be able to help you with the trap on this door. I win, and I get to spend the next decade serving a crazy old buffoon in this wretched tower.
I love this answer. I'll rely on what I know, and that's mindless violence. Then what do you suggest?
Let me use the password to negate the trap on this door. In return, you'll go and kill Wak Rathar. He's got some kind of gesh, I think you said it was, Coven, on you. I can taste his magic, but that'll disappear as soon as the old boy's dead.
Agreed. Speak the password. The devil turns to the door and mumbles some unintelligible phrase. It glows briefly.
There we go, Cutter. Wak Rathar and old Skullface are just down the corridor to the right. Happy hunting. Farewell. Give 'em one in the eye from me.
All right. So, I kind of like this guy. A pit fiend informing the wizard you slew is one of Wak's many simulacrums. Great. How many of these simulacrums, one might ask? Do you have anything in this room? Anything by the way of healing? Anything? No, anything? Well, great. Arv on second floor. All right. All right. Great. What? Oh. Wait, don't I have keys? I thought I had keys. What is going on? I'm going to have to load this because I think something got screwed up. Because he just said he opened the password and then he didn't. Does that mean he's lying? But then why would he just be like standing there looking at me? Dude. What is this?
Taste of my wrath!
So I just have to bash it open? Okay. That was weird. I don't really understand what that was all about, but whatever. A large ornate mirror resting against the opposite wall catches your attention. There's something strangely compelling about your reflection. Alright, why don't I do this before... Fiendish Codex, the Demon Lords. Okay, this doesn't give me any specific information that I do here. He didn't unlock the door, he just untrapped it? Oh, is that what he said? You're right, I see that. You're right. Thanks, Coven. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was just unlocked. Okay, so this is obviously really bad, this mirror, so let's check it out. As you approach the mirror, it begins to glow a brilliant white. Your reflection twists and bends, seemingly moving of its own accord. A strong desire to reach into the mirror and touch your reflection almost overwhelms you. Your reflection in the mirror narrows its eyes in anger, as if sensing your intentions. Before you have a chance to do any damage, however, a sudden flash of light momentarily blinds you. And you can see again your reflection is standing in the room.
Is there something you wish?
Gain 4 experience. Fine cracks cover the mirror, and the once bright glow it emitted is faded. Whatever magic the mirror possessed seems to have been spent. However, you notice that a small shard of glass has fallen from the frame and still appears to hold some light. You place the faintly glowing shard of glass with the rest of your belongings. Whoa. Roughly dagger-shaped, seemingly as hard as steel, making a weapon of some potency. Damage bonus, slashing 3 damage, enhancement +4, vampiric regeneration +3. Interesting. Wish I had a shield. It's the Mirror of Erised. Yeah, I actually just got done teaching that chapter in my Lord of the Rings class. I mean, my Lord of the Rings Harry Potter class, Kevin. Just got done teaching that. I don't know whether I was supposed to do that, but... And there were a couple of kids who didn't realize that. They were like, wait, what? Really? Let me try resting. Lovely things here. Okay, so we're going to try to rest again. Again, if I had more healing stuff, or if I had my companions with me, I wouldn't do this. But, like, I feel like I've got basically, you know, one hand tied behind my back, so... Yeah, you know, the problem with that, though, Shia, is that I thought that too, and I have made every conceivable effort, and multiple times it says that I'm not able to hit things with my equipped weapon. Now, I don't think that's the way it's supposed to work as a monk. I think with a monk, I'm supposed to, at this level, be able to function as if it were a magical weapon, but that's not what ultimately has been happening. Because I tried to do that on purpose. I don't want to have to use a stupid staff or any of these things, but it does not actually allow me to hit some creatures. So, believe me, there's nothing I'd like better. Like 15? 16. I'm level 16. I mean, I'll take it off and you'll see what happens. That's exactly why I wanted to be a monk in the first place. Power word kill, that's nice. Amulet, I dare not use that until I know what it does. Ruby. So yeah, I mean, believe me, as I say, nothing I'd like better, but... And I'm actually doing pretty well against these guys, but I was not able to hit things before without them. I got to take them out. Oops, shoot. No, I have not found any monk gloves yet. No. But you know, like I say, like maybe this is, maybe I'll just bring that, I'll go back to using the weapon just when I have to, you know? Time of troubles. That's not interesting. Yeah, I forget how you pronounce it. Iorize? Something like that. So... I actually did pretty well against those. So those monk gloves, you're probably right. Like, those monk gloves probably would be helpful. Yeah, exactly. Right, Shia? I know, I don't have any yet. Whoa. Cutscene. Hello, innovator of suck.
You couldn't resist taking the bait. Thanks to you, I have been relieved of my position in the arena. At least I had my fun with one hand. He refused to scream. I doubt you'll prove as tough.
You dare to... let's see, I'll put a stop to your evil here and now. Commas, no, I don't.
Ah, always the valiant fool. This time I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Lest you forget, Wakwathar's Gish prohibits you from causing
As
the
always,
slightest harm.
Wax skimming was impeccable. Your presence here has robbed you of the protection Lord Malthir's order afforded you. All that remains is for me to flay the very flesh from your bones. Die, fool!
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, weapon ineffective. Okay. So I can't deal with that dude yet. Oh, crap. Where am I going? Oh, is this the third floor? Oh, God, I gotta deal with Walk. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh, you son of a... Bad. No, 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 no. Hello. God damn it. Stupid. Thank you. Help me up, Rosif? Okay. I mean, I have no idea here. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I use the portal. I don't know if they can also use the portal, or if it's just a matter of doors that they can open. Okay. Arv with no idea. Alright.
Let the earth take
No, no,
you.
not you. Can't kill you yet.
Perish as you should.
You know what? Is there something on here that will help me destroy things? Come on. Come on. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, the good news, though... I think I destroyed the things that kept him immune from my attacks.
My attack has no effect. My attack has no effect.
Hey, guess who's actually dead this time, jerkface? Oh, look! Look, Innovator of Suck! Having trouble casting spells, Innovator of Suck? I'm innovating some pain on your corpse. Booyah! What's up? Yes! Yes! Classic. Absolutely classic. Just a simple matter of kiting him around the area. Man, armor, time stop, cloak of fortification, +4. Innovator of being dead, exactly. Man, look at this. Armor class +4, saving throws universal +4. What do I have on right now? I have a cloak of fortification +3. Not anymore, though. Yeah, baby. Oh, that makes me super happy. Oh, man. I'm very happy of how that all went down. Came up here, kited them out of here, came back up here, destroyed all these stupid little tubes. You have slain both Wakrathar and the Innovator of Pain. Their deaths bring some measure of revenge for their victims. Hell yeah, that does. I used up all of my healing, but... Oh, and also I leveled up, didn't I? I did indeed level up. That was pretty sweet. Felt pretty good about that. Oh, man. That was one of those very, very satisfying victories where I'm like, I think I know how to do this. And I'm like, those tubes. And it turned out it was the case. Yeah. Alright, Dreadspire complete. Now I can go get this stuff identified. Because it's got to be worth... There's got to be some good stuff here. Also, there were things in here, weren't there? Yeah, there was, like, stuff in here. There's a bunch of stuff in here I didn't have time to look at. I was running away from the guy. The size of that book. That's large print right there. More spells. I know that the inventory is all over the place. It's because I'm going to be selling a bunch of this stuff, so... Look at this. Dismissal. A lot of these are high-level spells, too. Incendiary Cloud. Isaac's Greater Missile Storm. City of Hills Far. Ancient history of the Sword Coast. Closer inspection reveals the word Return of the Beast scrawled across the original title in an almost childlike hand. Whole sections of the book are crossed out and replaced by an indecipherable code and weird sketches for the margins. At one point, the unnamed second author breaks into near coherence, though the entry is obscured by some sort of fluid or slime. A slow change. After ages of waiting, the beast that ruled the land returns to take back their world from the upstarts. The beast will make slaves of the 5 crowns and put whole races to the lash. The elves, the dwarves, and the kingdom of men will all fall as one. Scroll. Some creature. Some creature 7? Wow, there's some high-level stuff here. I probably will just sell it, yeah. I'll probably just sell it. I mean, it's not worth much, but whatever. I'm going to be going to a merchant who needs to identify stuff for me anyway. Yeah, that book was new. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, so I can't just get rid of gray covered books, you mean? Yeah. Oh, crap. That was a trap, which I just triggered. That's got to be a trap. Note from Whack. Better luck next time, Whack. What? Better luck next time? What does that mean? Wonder if that... I'm gonna save that under R of in major trouble. I'm gonna have to delete a bunch of these save games. I mean, would not be my choice, but that's just me. What if I bash this thing?
Taste of my wrath!
Give me anything? No? Hey, what's up, Rogan? Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it's stood this test of time a little bit. Okay. So, didn't find anything from Walk. I wonder if this guy's gonna try to fight me if he lied about me. Nope, looks like he's outie. He's outie 5,000. Can I still get those? I can. I wonder if I can now safely sell these, or if I need to save them. I probably should save them just in case. There we go. All right, let's go sell this stuff. I can get healing from this guy. Well, actually, he does have some cure critical wounds now that I think of it. I take it back. He does have some cure critical wounds.
Hello.
Healing, thank you. Let's talk about what we got for sale. Your own purpose buy adventure stuff. Okay, here we go. Examine. Alright, let's examine some of this stuff, shall we? Sequencer robe. Fabric of this robe is woven from thin strips of material that is capable of storing magical spells. A caster need only cast a defensive spell upon the robe. The robe will then store the spell, so it may be cast at a later time instantly. Robe is capable of casting one spell, though there are rumors that more powerful robes exist. +3 bonus, clear sequencer, uses 1 per day. That would be really cool if I were a mage, but I'm not. Although, I probably can keep this for what's-his-face. Yeah, look at that money. Alright. Let's identify some other stuff. Skin of the Manticore. +1 AC. Improved saving throw. +1. Manticore spikes 4 uses a day. Yeah. Yeah. Not going to be useful enough for me at the moment, but that's okay. Identify. Necklace of Fireballs. Hey-oh. Okay. That's something I'm going to save for my compatriots who will be joining me shortly. Ah, not so good, the pepperoni. This stuff is all going to be going. Yeah, I'm hoping, actually, maybe I can, if I can get those gloves so I can put the staff away. I mean, the staff did, in fairness, the staff did some good stuff for me, so I'm not going to complain too much about the staff. And actually, that shard might be useful, too, for one of my companions. Shocking whip. Disarm, electrical, 1d damage. Yeah, it's nice, but really use the gold. Alright. Don't need that anymore. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to save that because I might be able to give that. Might be able to give that away, or use that for one of my compatriots. Ah, Robe of Vecna. Oh, man, those are legit. Robe of Vecna. Holy crap. That's going to be good for what's-his-face in my party. Yeah, I agree with you, the gloves. I'm with you. I'm with you. Black Robe of the Archmagi. Medieval items, yeah, +5 AC, spell penetration, universal +1, only usable by evil sorcerer wizard. I got like a bunch of things that I can give my guy, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, 21,000 gold. So now, ooh, gloves of the yellow rose. That's a monk. Those are monk outfits. He didn't have that before. There we go. That's what we were looking at. How much is it though? 93.72. There we go. He didn't have that before. These are new things that he's got. So good. All right, now we'll be able to. Now we're in good shape. So yeah, I know exactly right. Okay, gloves of the long death. Attack bonus +4. Damage bonus cold. Gloves of the Hin Fist. Attack bonus +4. Sonic 1d4 damage. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah, good call. So I'm going to get both of those. Alright, so yellow rose. Okay, we're getting only +4 stuff. So the question is, do I get gloves of the long death, which is +4 with an extra 1d4 damage. Gloves of the Hin Fist, which is +4 and 1d4 sonic damage. Or gloves of the yellow rose, which is +4 and electrical 1 damage. Feels like yellow rose is not as good. Okay, good night, Lone Wolf. Good to see you, as always. So I think Yellow Rose is not as good here. And so I would say it's either Hin Fist or Long Death. Why did they make the Yellow Rose? Well, it is cheaper, so I guess that's why. All right. So Hin Fist or Sonic? You say Sonic over Cold. Why? Because there's fewer things that can resist Sonic? Is that the idea? Because you're probably right. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Reduces my armor a little bit, but it's well worth it. Okay, cool. That is super cool because that means now that I can... Okay, we're going to keep keys that we don't need. Items that we might not need. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Dragon blood. Dust of disappearance. Awesome. Yeah, look at all that stuff, man. Okay, actually I'm gonna put one of these things here as well, just in case. Alright, good. A lot of stuff to be able to sell. Good, alright. So we got that. Gloves of the Hint Fist. Awesome, okay. Now, Boots of the Sun Soul. 53,000. Plus 4 AC, plus 2 Dex. Oh my god, those are amazing. Alright, I gotta see if I can sell some of this. How much can I sell this for? 7,300. Alright, well, you know what? No one's gonna use this, so... Oh, wow. Well... I'm gonna get rid of that. Because my evil guy is going to use one of these two. I haven't decided what yet. How much is this Sun Soul? 53? Man, I could sell it for 12,000. 31,000. How much is it to sell these items, I wonder? I don't want to give up on Striker. Striker and I've been through a lot together. Eh, it's not that big a deal, actually. Okay, let's see. 2,700, 35, 38, 48, 5,500. So I can make 5,500, 6,000, 7,000 basically. 7,000 plus the Robe of Vecna. 18,000. That's 37,000. 37,000 plus. If I sell the Robe of Vecna, the Black Robe of the Archmagi, if I basically sell all of these, I feel like that Sun Soul thing is so good that it's worth it. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell these. That one, these ones are those are the easy ones. Also this necklace of fireballs. I'm saving the ones that I'm a little nervous about selling. Oh, he doesn't have enough gold to purchase it anyway. He does not have enough gold to purchase that item. God bless America. I wonder what happens if I put on... What happens if I put on my Lesser Ironstone? So my charisma is now increased, right? Yeah.
I bid you hello.
Is that any cheaper? Nah, still 53,000. Hey, what's up, Evelyn? It's 10,423. I could easily buy that, but man, look at how much more expensive. Oh, man alive. I could sell one of these, but the thing is he doesn't have enough gold for it. Shoot. I wonder if there is someone around who has gold. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? There is somebody. I can. That's okay. I know where else I can get gold. There's one other merchant in the Hillsfar city. Yeah, you know what, Ivalon? Right now, and if you use my GOG link, my affiliate link that you'll see below the window, actually won't cost you anything extra, but it will give me a little coin as well. This game right now comes with, if you get Enhanced Edition, let me just pop it up. So... Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition right now is $20, and Tyrants of the Moonsea is $10. And then like Darkness over Daggerford, which is a full premium module, $10. Pirates of the Sword Coast, another $3. Wyvern Crown of Cormyr is another $3. You know, and you can actually get, I think, the whole bank of them for like some really cheap amount also. And even if you just get the Neverwinter Nights one, there's 3 premium modules just in this $20 one, besides Shadows of Untitled and Hordes of the Underdark, which were both expansions. Kingmaker, Shadowguard, Witch's Wake also come with this. So, oh, that's okay, Coven. Don't worry about it, dude. But yeah, so it's a pretty good deal, honestly. And there's still a thriving community for this too, honestly. So, I desperately need people who will buy my stuff. So I'm going to go down here. Open this up because I need to go. Yes. Now, I don't remember how long, but I know I was reading about the fact that some of the modules are longer. In fact, the enhanced edition of one of them, I don't remember which one, was longer. Until I got this, basically. So I mean, this is longer than the one that originally came with it, basically. So, wait, how much? 5,000. You drunk? All right, hang on. Can you buy this for more?
Yes,
oh, nice.
I greet you.
Oh, I actually didn't know that, Shia. Really? That's more like it. Okay. 10,000, 10,000. That's really loath to sell those. Wait. What? Damn it, I just sold it. I didn't mean to sell it. It actually is okay, though, because this is the one that's the one that I'm going to have a hard time with. 45,000. Okay, I need 6,000 more gold. Can I do it without selling this or this? That's the question. Of course, I'm doing this, and I still don't, and without selling my striker. I still, of course, don't have a lot of healing items, but I just work one miracle at a time, I guess. You know what? I'm going to sell this stuff. I don't need it. 50,000. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I need 51,000. So close, people. $52,000. That should be enough. This merchant will not buy stolen goods. What makes you think it was stolen? Now, why would you say that? Seriously, these people get a little bit of, you know, as if. Okay, so we've got 52,000. All right, back to get that Sun Soul. That's very expensive, but I managed to do it while still keeping the robe, Black Robe of the Archmagi, which will be good for my Sorcerer, and the Shard for my Rogue. And he even kept 2 scrolls. So I managed to do it. Get a little nervous when I see that thing. I was like, is it going to open? Alright. Boots of the Sun Soul. This would have been useful to have this stuff before, but... So now that I've got my dex is going to be really high. Plus the, you know, the increased speed and everything.
I bid you hello.
Look at this. Plus 4 to AC, plus 2 dex. Are you goddamn kidding me? It's 53,000? Wow, man. Alright, let me go back and sell again. 53,000. No, this is originally a module by Ossian Studios. Beamdog, I think, published this as part of the enhanced edition or something. I don't remember how it all worked out, but it isn't Beamdog that originally wrote it. This is originally Ossian Studios. Man, 53,000 gold. It's worth it. It's worth it because of how rare monk items are, but...
Yes, I agree.
They usually are, but not this one, Ivalon. This module was done by Ossian Studios. In fact, there's a whole, like, sort of history of it, which is kind of interesting about how they started doing it, and then... There's one of the commas you were talking about, a comma plus 3. So he's out of money, too.
Hello.
Glad you got money, bro. Yeah, exactly, Shia. There you go. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Now I got me some money. Now I have got me some money. I'm very tempted to sell one more of these things. I still managed to do it without selling any of this. I feel bad about this striker because... Okay. Let's see. So, plus 3, 1d6 electrical, or... Plus 3. Yeah. Not worth it comparatively. Good. Alrighty. Now, by managing to take every merchant, by completely breaking Hillsfar's economy. Do I have a favored location in Faerun? That's a very good question. I've always thought Waterdeep is a neat city. I really like the spine of the world, but that's mostly because I loved the setting of Icewind Dale. There were problems with the game, but I love the setting of it. But I would say probably Waterdeep, I think. But it's funny because I've just been around so many areas in the Sword Coast, like Baldur's Gate for nostalgia reasons, you know. All right. Yes, now you have plenty of gold. 33 AC. And check this out. 16 decks as opposed to 14 decks. Hell yeah. And that's not counting when I wear the Ironstone thing. Okay, 5,000 gold. Robes the Shining Hand, +4. That's interesting. Listen, -1, but +4 AC. Oh, that's right. Robes of the Old Order, though, are +2 with +1 damage reduction. Soak 5 damage, yeah. Actually, wait a minute. The Sea of Floating Ice. That's cool. I mean, listen, there's so many great areas, obviously. So this is a tough call for me. A little bit of a tough call because that Robes of the Shining Hand, if I sell this for 5,600, I can afford this. This. Oh wait, no, I can't. 18,000. No, I cannot unless I sell the robe. But I'm in much better position. I mean, I managed to get this through anyway, so you know what? This is pretty good for now. Alright, now we need to get some critical wounds potions here. I am so desperately in need of cure critical wounds. Absolutely. And I mentioned this before, and I apologize for those for whom I'm repeating myself, but I had a Neverwinter Nights 2 module made of my first novel, The Third Sign. So I've always had a soft spot in my heart for people who go through anything relating to that, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. So I'm glad that that person got that benefit as well. Healing kits. Oh, yeah, cleric stuff. Okay. Healer's kit plus 6. Stay with the 5 healer's kits for now, I think. Okay. Right, I didn't do it. Well, and in fact, Shia... Yeah, I know. Well, sometimes. In fact, Shia, the person who made it was himself... He was a professional module designer. He no longer works in the field, but he was a professional module designer who worked for Ossian. Right out of college. He went to Harvard, and he worked for Ossian Studios. A guy named Alex Hugan. So he probably worked there during the time that this was first being released, because he did that for me... Well, it might have been later, actually, because because my book was released 2009, so I want to say that it was published 2009, so it was somewhere between, like, 2008, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there is where he did it. So, yeah, Alex Hugan. He was good. You know, as I say, sometime I'll actually play through that module so people can see it. At the time, we thought we were switching over to Neverwinter Nights 2 because it just seemed like the that was where the growth was, you know? But, I don't know, in some ways, not sure that that turned out to be true. Neverwinter Nights 2 never really took off the same way. Alright, that was super, super productive. Alright, first of all, in-house floor. Well, now that you mention it, Coven. The Diamond Edition, I think, is there. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I mean, what would make me feel older is the fact that I really wrote the first part of Third Sign, the first ideas for it, basically in 1996. So like, you know, basically 26, what is it now? 23 years? Delete. 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 Yeah, let me check that myself, actually. Yes, the Enhanced Edition gives you all the content of Neverwinter Nights Diamond Edition. So you get, I'm reading it right now in GOG Galaxy, Shadows of Undertide, Hordes of the Underdark, Kingmaker, Shadowguard, Witch's Wake, the Aurora tool set, Dungeon Master Client, all of that for 20 bucks. Pretty goddamn good deal. And then you can get some of these things, like this Tyrants of the Moonsea module is 10 bucks. So basically you could get the game I'm playing for 30 bucks. And yeah, the power of GOG compels you. Alright, so we did what we need to do there. So now we've got to go to Elven Tree. We can do so in good spirit.
Greetings to you.
Irritated ox. Really? Yeah, I was just out of, I had just finished my master's work. Okay, Elven Tree. Let's do it. Uh-huh. Continuing. Yeah, that's the case, I believe.
Well met.
This huge ranger must stand a hair's width short of 7 feet, and his huge muscles are like knotted iron despite his middling years. He squints at you suspiciously, his voice a thick growl. Okay. So, wait a minute. He's a hair's width short of 7 feet. I'd like you to look, chat, for just a moment. Please note my height. Now, unless they're measuring feet in dog years, or unless I'm 7 feet, how is this dude 7 feet? I promise you I didn't make my character 7 feet. I think I probably made my character my height, which is 6'3". All humans are 7 feet.
Halt, stranger. From whence do you come and where are you headed?
Who are you, Shaq? Who are you?
Name's Craster Reese, but I'm supposed to be asking the questions here. My name is Shaquille O'Neal. I want to know where you came from and where you're going. We're on the lookout for any suspicious activity in the area.
It's no business yours. I come from Illsfar and I'm heading to Elven Tree. For an instant, Craster's hands tighten around his axe and he looks ready to pounce. His 2 elven companions draw back their bowstrings. After a brief pause, however, he relaxes. His face splits into a toothy grin.
Then you're Sherilyn's friend, if I ain't mistaken. The good lady Sherilyn arrived in Elven Tree but a short time ago. She told me to keep an eye out for you. She looked distraught, the poor lass. A few others arrived just before Sherilyn. A gray-haired warrior, a half-elf, and a mysterious lass who kept her face hidden. Yeah, nice. That's good. Where are they? How do you know Sherilyn? Haha, the lass is well known around these parts. I call her lass, but she's near as old as me. That's half-elves for you. She's got a lot of friends in Elven Tree, Harper friends. Why, there's as many Harpers in Elven Tree as there are Rangers and Druids. What are you doing here? Me and these elves are keeping lookout. Elven Tree's been having problems with the cult recently, the Order of the Crippled Fang. They're holed up somewhere in the forest. Speak to old Hillrad once you reach Elven Tree. He'll fill you in on the details. How much farther to Elven Tree? The town's just through the stretch of trees ahead of you. Last I heard, Sherilyn was staying in the Swaying Bow Inn. It's in the northwest of town. Farewell. I got to get back to dunking basketball. To watching the forest. May as well watch the bloody sun for all the good it'll do, but Hillrad and the others insisted. Mayhaps we'll speak again some other time, friend. Thank you, Shatter. Thank you so much for the host, dude. Thank you very much. Again, my host and follower notifications have been erratic. I've used them and some have gone on and others. So I don't know what's going on with that, but thank you so much, man. Did you get your, congratulations on the very short-lived world record. I saw that you got the record, and then I saw immediately that someone else, took it back. How goes the challenge to get it back? Waiting me in the Swaying Bow Inn. All right. Town in the trees. You've made it to the tree city of Elven Tree, an oasis of beauty in the harsh Moonsea. For now, your main priority is to help the town deal with the Order of the Crippled Fang. I hear that. Good music. 6 seconds, wow. Badger, badger, badger. Built with the elven ethos of harmony with nature, Elven Tree is a wonder to behold, with homes built in hollowed-out trees and natural caverns. See, so here's one thing that Neverwinter Nights was never able to get over something like Icewind Dale. When you zoom out, right, to the map, and technically you're doing that over here, but when you zoomed out to, the beautiful maps that were, full screen, whatever, those things were absolutely gorgeous. When you went into, you could see maps in Icewind Dale or Baldur's Gate, any of the Infinity Engine maps. And that was an improvement that this had. You always wish that you could go, zoom out even further, and you really can't. And so, yeah, that's one limitation. There's some good, graphical aspects of this, but just the engine really never really nailed the kind of getting the big picture, I guess is the way I would describe it. Oh, Harper Agent.
Hello.
Yeah, but it just doesn't... No, but it doesn't look as good, though, Shia. It's just not designed for that look. Listening tree. I'm going to come back to that, but I want to pick up this Swaying Bow. There we go. I want to get my companions back first. Before I do anything else. This large oak has been cleverly modified, the upper reaches serving as an inn for the folk of Elven Tree. Hey, welcome back, losers.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting for you.
Hi, it's good to see you again. Yeah, we heard of your ordeal in Hillsfar and decided to head here. Sherilyn arrived shortly afterwards.
Listen to these guys. We heard of your ordeal in Hillsfar and immediately abandoned you. Hello?
It's about time you showed up. This place is driving me mad.
Shut up, Aramith.
I don't understand you, wizard. There are many half-elves in Elven Tree.
10 days.
I thought you'd be happy here among your own kind instead of reviled like elsewhere in the Moonsea.
My own kind. In race, perhaps. But I find little else in common with these half-elves. I long to be back in Waterdeep among high society, not stuck here in the Moonsea with human savages and rustic tree huggers, not to mention a walking corpse.
Well, so I will agree with you. I actually think that the story in Icewind Dale isn't bad. I don't love the gameplay, and the combat system in Icewind Dale was just way too much resting. I believe that was the first time that they implemented 3rd edition rules, and I just too much combat for me. So I've actually never won Icewind Dale. I got to the last boss fight, and like it was just tedious, and we gave up. Myself and a group of other people streaming on here. In fact, Infinity and Beyond, before it became pretty much exclusively tabletop, played through Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, played through most of Icewind Dale and got to that boss fight and then just kind of gave up. And I've taken a couple runs at Icewind Dale with similar results. But I love the music is gorgeous. The setting is gorgeous. I think the kind of just the design and the feel of the environment is amazing. But I would agree with you that there are problems with Icewind Dale, for sure. And so, yeah. I played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Watch your tongue, mage.
You two, give it a rest. You've been at each other's throats since we left Funlar. Now that you're here, perhaps they can put aside their bickering long enough to deal with the Order.
Fine with me. Sherilyn's upstairs waiting for us. All right, before we do anything, it's time to get you people back on track. All right. Open your inventory, please. Okay. So, what have you got on right now? Aramis robes. Bonus feat, dodge, damage resistance, fire resist. Yeah, we can do better than that. Welcome to the black robe of the Archmagi. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Baldur's Gate, the first Baldur's Gate is clearly a better story. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 both are clearly superior stories, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the Icewind Dale one's bad. It's just, you know. All those slots tongues. AC 23. That is definitely... The other thing that's good about this is the fact that that thing... Yeah, Cloak of Protection +2, but I had to sell that other stuff. Spell penetration, improved saving throws, just like a bunch of stuff. It's good stuff. Okay. Now, for you, my dear... You got a short sword +2. How about if I gave you something +4? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, lovely. You guys tired? Is that what you're doing? Is that why you're reacting this way? You guys are tired. We'll get some rest then. At first glance, Sherilyn looks the same as you remember, but then you notice the smaller details. Eyes red from weeping, dirty clothing, grime and sweat she hasn't yet washed off. Oh, because one hand killed himself.
After the note arrived, I came here as fast as I could. You look well, considering all you've been through.
You've been crying, Sherilyn.
I heard about what happened with Kalor. You have to understand, I never imagined he would attempt such a thing. He was a good friend to me, the only one I had for many years after I fled Hillsfar.
I don't blame you, Sherilyn, nor do I blame Kalor.
Thank you. You are kind to say so. If I may ask, did he mention me before he died?
I don't pay attention to the words of dying man. Well, he did. He cared for you greatly.
I cared for him deeply. He was a good man and a great soldier. The Red Plumes weren't worthy of him. After Kalor was arrested for plotting against Malthyr, one of his co-conspirators took it upon himself to send me a note. I came quickly to Hillsfar to seek the truth of what was happening. I convinced one of the guards to tell me what had happened. Like many Red Plumes, he blamed you for Kalor's death. He let it slip that you were on your way to Elven Trees, so I came here quickly.
No, I didn't kill him. He betrayed me, Shia. So what happened was I got to Hillsfar. He was working for the Red Plumes. I was supposed to try to get close to Malthyr or whatever, and he ended up betraying me so that I could get close to Malthyr and kill Malthyr, as he put it, or at least to do some damage to him. And in so doing, he kind of revealed himself. So they tortured him into madness, and in the arena, they wanted me to basically kill him off. And I think I ended up having to, I think I had to defeat him or something. And then he was given through this person that had died previously in the arena, one of our companions, was a powerful priest. And their spirit came back and gave him a moment of clarity so he could see that he had been responsible for everything. So he apologized and all that, and then said that he loved Sherilyn. So it was his fault, man. Quite the master of
I'm
espionage.
not much of a fighter, but I am good at convincing people to tell me what I need to know. It's a skill you learn quickly as a harper, unless you want to end up skewered on the blade of some Zent or another.
I have noticed some hostility from the Red Plumes.
Kalor was loved by his troops. They may be mercenaries, but his death hit them hard. They remain convinced that you tricked him and are somehow responsible for what befell him. Be careful should you ever return to Hillsfar.
Yeah, whatever, lady. I've already survived Hillsfar once. I need to find the Order encampment.
Hilrad the Patient is the best person to speak to in order to learn more of the Order's activities in the area. Follow me. I'll take you to him.
Sup, Hilred?
Please, speak with Hilrad. He knows more of the Order's activities here than I.
Hello, Hilred the Patient.
Greetings.
This elderly wizard looks close to 80 years of age, but his piercing blue eyes speak of an intellect that is still as sharp as a knife.
I could swear I've heard your name somewhere before. The Daggerford incident, perhaps? Something in connection with the drow attack? Or was it that commotion down south in Tethia? Never mind. It's not important.
I have been everywhere, old man.
You have come at a dark time. For centuries, Elven Tree has been a bastion of peace in the troubled region known as the Moonsea. No longer, I fear. But forgive me, I am Hilrad, sage and wizard.
Pleased to meet you, Hilbo Baggins. Hilbo Haggins. Pleased to meet you, Hilrad.
Ah, courteous as well as heroic. Sherilyn was right about you. There's hope for the Moonsea yet.
Not if you don't get my people off to bed, who apparently have not been to bed since I've been out there.
The trouble with the Order began recently. The first attack came while 3 of our elven friends were out gathering herbs in the forest. One of them escaped and made it back here, but died shortly after from her wounds. The others were never found. Cormanthor has always been a dangerous place, but this kind of incident rarely occurs so close to the border of the forest. Our trackers have discovered where the Order is encamped, but we are unable to strike at them. We are few and poorly defended.
I'm looking for a wizard named Meganis.
We have received no reports of such a man. However, one survivor recounted seeing a draconic warrior wielding a huge greatsword. I would imagine this individual to be of some importance within the group.
Perhaps the other cities could send help?
We have sent a request for aid to the Dale Lands, but have yet to receive a response. Our neighbors in the Moonsea would be happy to see Elven Tree destroyed.
What must be done?
Elven Tree lacks the strength to engage in a conflict with the Order of the Crippled Fang. This is only a small community. Though there are few who wield magic here, we have little in the way of battle experience. To the last, these cultists are hardened warriors and powerful wizards. The Sentinel believes one among them to be an archmage of formidable means. Perhaps this is the one named Magnus.
The Sentinel?
The Sentinel is the masked mage who tends the shrine to Mystra. They are more powerful than even me, and
listen to that humble
sensitive
brag,
to
than
any
even me.
magic worked within the forest surrounding Elven Tree.
Can see where this is heading.
You alone are capable of assaulting the Order camp and slaying whoever is in charge.
Me alone.
I've heard of your deeds. You are no ordinary adventurer. Neither are your companions.
Yeah, the voice acting in this is very solid. Yep.
What do you mean by that, wizard?
I recall hearing of a Mulmaster noble, a blade, banished from the city for being too true of heart. He was a blue-eyed, fierce warrior, rumored to be second in prowess only to Selfaril himself. What, I wonder, became of him?
Huh.
And you know, the funniest thing happened yesterday. One of the druids that lives close to Elven Tree sent me news of an undead creature in our town. The animals of the forest panicked and hurried to warn the druid.
Very cute, old mage. What insights do you have on me?
There was some insufferable, arrogant suckbag who...
Regrettably, you're still a closed book to me, Aramuth. The Sentinel says that you possess great power, but beyond that, your secrets are your own.
Take care that they remain so.
The Order encampment is in the forest south of Elven Tree. I would advise you to equip yourself well for this mission. The cult's rank and file are all veterans, and its leaders are likely more powerful still.
I hear that. Well, I just dealt with Hillsfar on my own, so...
But of course.
Tell me a little about Elven Tree.
Elven Tree has existed for almost 700 years, about the lifespan of the typical full-blooded elf. Just shy of 400 live here. Humans and elves, half-elves, druids and rangers. It is, in short, a haven in a land of strife. The Gold Cave, the largest center of trade in Elven Tree, should stock all you need to equip yourself. The Hall of the Unicorn, our temple to Myliki, sells healing supplies.
That's the thing I'm going to need the most. Tell me again what you know of the Order.
They have been encountered only in small groups thus far. From the reports I have gathered, I would guess their number to be upward of 50.
No problem.
The rank and file are made up of powerful fighters, priests, and mages. The leaders of the cult appear to include the Archmage Magnus, a draconic warrior.
You just said you didn't know anything about Magnus.
Great sword.
He literally said, he's like, I don't know anything about this guy. And then he's like, well, maybe this is Magnus. And now he's up to, this guy is definitely Magnus.
Elven Tree, the Gold Cave. Go with the blessings of Mystra.
Like, seriously?
If anyone can succeed in purging
The wonderful thing about Hilgrad is Hurad is a wonderful thing.
It is you.
His butts are made of the rubber. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Okay, so the Order has been attacking citizens of Elven Trees last month. Some have been killed, while others have disappeared. You're the only ones capable of putting an end to the evil. Order encampment can be found in the Cormanthor Forest south of Elven Tree. All right.
Well met.
I feel strange in this place. Where's the undercurrent of discord, the constant struggle for dominance? This is a different word for Mulemaster, a different world to where I'm from. It's good to travel with you again. Laressa's company is amenable enough, but Eramuth grates on my nerves.
Hi.
I shouldn't feel comfortable here. Elves are sensitive to beings that defy the laws of nature, but I can't help but feel glad in this place. The sights and sounds almost make me feel alive again. Eramuth and Astar are like chalk and cheese. Eramuth is witty, charming, and often cruel, whereas Astar is the strong, silent type who seems unfriendly at first, but would never intentionally hurt anyone.
Yes?
This place reminds me of why I never bothered to seek out the company of other half-elves. Their constant need for acceptance gets in the way of my kin ever accomplishing anything worthwhile. Astar bores me. He's the sort that anyone with any semblance of culture finds immediately abhorrent. Dark, brooding silences are the weapons of the stupid and the ill-mannered. Laressa, at least, occasionally displays some signs of life. Ironic, is it not? Okay, so they hate each other. Not surprising. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Shia. And yes, I'll be actually playing some tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to be playing tonight for another probably like 15 minutes or so. And then I'm going to wrap up for the evening, and then I will be back with more of this tomorrow. It looks remarkably like any other upon first glance. It's only when you glance out to see the ground 100 feet below and feel the end swaying in the wind that you feel you're suspended in a huge oak tree. It's really cool, by the way, that they set things up this way. Good night. Okay, I need to be able to rest, is what I need. Oh, okay. Guess they just let me rest here. All right. Okay. The listening tree. I've actually played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online, actually. Not a lot of it, but the Gold Cave. This still is using that kind of like hub adventure system. Elven Trees, a Sylvan community established in 702 DR, the year of the Dawn Rose, 6 years after the fall of Myth Draenor. This ancient settlement, a traditional meeting place for humans and elves, soon became a haven for half-elves, rangers, artists, and druids. It should come as no surprise to anyone that the community also soon became a Harper outpost. Elven Tree is not a typical Moonsea community. It's built in the traditional elven style of working in concert with nature. There are no cleared common grounds other than natural clearings or any large buildings. All structures in Elven Tree are located in either natural caverns or hollowed-out trees. There are no roads to speak of, only shady forest paths and almost invisible trails that wind through the town. Elven Tree blends into the surrounding forest, and this has kept it safe for centuries. A community of 200 elves, including women and children, calls Elven Tree home. These elves, mostly of wood elf stock, maintain close contact with others of their kind throughout Faerun, and are looked upon as representatives of the elven court. The elves are friendly, but though they are active in the daily life of the town, they keep to themselves otherwise. Many are content to sing the old songs, tell the old tales, and carve things of beauty. On warm summer nights, the air is filled with their clear voices, singing of the splendor of ancient myth Draenor. Oh, yeah, well, that's sort of like, that's like, what do you call it?
Warm
Oh
winds
god,
and
the
hollow.
elf city in EverQuest. The first EverQuest, that, the wood elf homeworld. This half-elf appears no older than 30. I think I know about this. Well met. I'm Amari Sweetwater, and this is the Gold Cave. Don't let the name fool you. There's no gold ore to be found here. Rather, this is the largest center of trade in Elven Tree. I stuck all the adventuring gear one could possibly need. I want to ask some questions. Too much talk is bad for business. If you need information, I suggest speaking with Hilrad the Patient or some other elder of the village. Let me see your things. Ooh, mithril shield. Heavy crossbow. Various potions. And miscellaneous. Yeah. Thought about getting a magic bag, but let's see if I can get anything cheaper from the fine people at the temple. There's the sentinel.
Hail, wanderer. I am the sentinel.
I want to ask some questions. What is this place?
This shrine is a site of worship for those who venerate the goddess of magic, Mystra. Those attuned to the art will see that Elven Tree is a place of great natural magic, and nowhere is its presence stronger than in this particular spot.
Why do you hide your face?
I wish to separate myself from the vanity that comes so easily to those who practice magic. Too many wizards use the art simply as a tool. They love Mystra for what she gives them, rather than for what she is. I need no recognition for what I do here. I do it for love alone.
What do you know of the Order of the Crippled Fang?
The Order troubles me greatly. I am able to sense magic and the magnitude of its strength. What I have felt being worked in Cormanthor gives me cause for great concern. There is one amongst them who could rival Manchun himself, the one-eyed Archmage, Magnus.
Yes, I know all about him.
In addition, I sense an artifact of tremendous power nearby.
Oh, yeah?
Whatever it is, it seems logical to infer that it may be in the possession of the Order. If so, they are even more dangerous than I had first feared. Do you require something else? I am loath to part with magic for mere monetary gain, but I acknowledge that such items could prove useful in your mission to defeat the Order. I will show you what I have.
All right, well then don't make monetary gain, just sell me stuff. Guiding light. Wow, look at that. Immunity to death magic, immunity to fear, light, and then +4 listen, +4 lore, +4 search, +4 spot. And that is how you get a 57,000 I'm out. Because, dang. Staff of Power. Lantern of Revealing. Using Visited Purge. Ooh, another Lesser Iron Stone. Your intelligence by 2, okay. Yes, I've actually seen a few people talking about Luigi's Mansion. I saw a little bit of it being played. Never played any of the Luigi's Mansions, but it does look fun. I do have a Switch. There's the Hall of the Unicorn. Okay, I'm just exploring Elven Tree while I'm here, and then I'll hit the Hall of the Unicorn. And then I'll set myself up so that when we start playing tomorrow, we will be heading to deal with the Order. Yeah, exactly, Coven. You don't want Vermonter again? Then just give us a huge discount. The only dwelling in Elven Tree that isn't fashioned from the forest around it, the roof of this hut is covered in moss. The bridge covering the chasm is down at the moment, presumably awaiting repairs. Okay. Oh, that was not very exciting. Let's go hit that temple. Yeah, I just was like, really, bro? I think that's the, yeah. Yeah, that's the Hall of the Unicorn. This huge fallen tree must have been an oak of colossal age and size before it died. The trunk has been converted into a temple of Maliki, the benevolent goddess of the forest. Okay.
Good day to you.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Head priest of the temple is a half-elf of evidencing years. His graying hair narrows to a widow's peak above a weathered face. In spite of this, his bright green eyes still sparkle and his frame is broad and straight. His voice is rich, almost melodic. Hail there, friend. Welcome to the Hall of the Unicorn. Maleki's blessing upon you this morning. My name is Chandler Hummerspoon. We are followers of Our Lady of the Forest. How can we help you? I'll talk about something. Ah, you must be new to Elven Tree. Hilred the Patient is the unofficial village sage, but I'll try and answer as best I can. What do you wish to discuss? Tell me about your last name, which is weird. No, tell me about Maliki. Maliki is the goddess of the forest. She's a kind, loyal, and compassionate deity. Her faithful believe that civilization can thrive in harmony alongside the wild, and thus we seek to maintain a symbiotic relationship between the two. Exactly, Coven Guy. Yep, half-elves live longer than humans, but shorter than elves. Tell me the Order of the Crippled Fang. A cloud seems to pass across the old priest's face at your mention of the Order. They pose a terrible threat. If fiends and monsters roaming the roads weren't enough, it appears the Order has decided to set up a base right here in the forest. There have been several attacks on citizens of Elven Tree during the last month. 3 elves were killed while out in the forest. A couple of rangers recently went missing, only for their bodies to turn up horribly mutilated. If you wish to know more, I'd recommend speaking with Hilred. Tell me about yourself. I've been head priest of Maliki in Elven Tree for the last 30 years. I have no family, and most of my time is spent here administering the temple and guiding these younger worshippers in the faith. Who is this Hilred the Patient? Old Hilred is the most powerful of the mages who lives in Elven Tree, providing one assumes the Sentinel is not really a resident. He's a kind, patient old man, an amateur sage, and avowed lover of nature. You know Sherilyn Lockleaf? Yes, that I do. She comes and goes. Her harper business takes her all over the Moonsea. She's one of the more active harpers based in Elven Tree. Let's discuss something else. What services do you have available?
Robes of the Dark Maiden.
I remember Greenleaf. That was actually from the original, because I remember having Greenleaf. Oh, okay, excuse me. Getting tired myself. Deposit longbow +4. Talisman of Pure Good for 105,000 gold. +3 charisma, +3 wisdom. Oh, well, I guess that's why it's 103,000 gold. Greater Amulet of Health, immunity to disease, immunity to level ability train, immunity to poison, regeneration +1. Wisdom +4, +3, and ring of resistance +3. Some no-joke weapons here. I think it's actually cheaper here. I got 10 of those, 10 criticals. Good. All right.
Good day to you.
Yeah, it is bedtime for me. What's up, Dragon? Hey, Allie. What's up? It is... I had a long day. Long day. Very productive day. Very, very productive day, but... long day. Little camera. So, let me get to... It's to the south, I think they said. Cormanthor Forest, okay. Which is over this way. That one. Alright, we got all those folks here. They're all here. Save. Elven Tree. Quick save. And... okay. That was good, though, folks. We got a lot done today. Very productive. We got out of Hillsfar. We got some very expensive stuff, but it was worth it, the expensive stuff that we had. So this was good. I would say in general, this was a success. But I am tired. Long, busy day. So I'm going to get myself rising up out of here. But before I do so, I do want to remind everybody about ways to support us here on the channel. If you like what you saw and heard, either with the Masters of the Dungeon or with some Neverwinter Nights, please follow us here on the channel. Check out the YouTube with !ArvTube, the Discord with !ArvCode, the Twitter with !ArvTweets. You can find all of that on arvanelleron.com. My Arv Shop, !Arv Shop, is the merchandise area where you can get Infinity and Beyond merchandise and Esper Genesis, hopefully soon, I should say Esper Genesis, but also Adventures of Middle Earth stuff done by Tyrants, illustrated by Tyrants, who is in, of course, the Adventures of Middle Earth campaign. !Arv Treon is that Patreon right over there, sitting at 302. Really the financial backbone of the channel, so that really helps if you're able to support us there. And last but certainly not least, that sub button right above the video window that a few of you used. I think we are sitting right now at about 47 subs, I want to say, so that can definitely be a big help and help us out as well. If you are a sub, we're going to do a raid today. If you are not a sub, you're going to do the Arvanauts Have Landed, followed by Twitch raid, lowercase Twitch, uppercase R, lowercase AID. If you are a sub, you're going to do that, which is the Arvanauts Have Landed, followed by Arvane Hype, ARVANE, lowercase, uppercase H, lowercase YPE. The schedule, by the way, is now set. Amazingly, it all came together without having to do like a ton of adjustments this month, which is hard to believe. So that means the schedule that you see on the calendar is pretty much going to be it. We've got Neverwinter Nights for Tyrants of the Moonsea tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, we have Terry Tunes and I doing our Tolkien Tuesdays as we do Night of the Nazgul, more of the gamebook illustration stream. And then I'll be over on GOG for Pen and Pixels at 4 p.m. Eastern for Pathfinder Kingmaker. And then that evening, the Tuesday the 5th, the evening is going to be the Arvocalis with Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, more of those shenanigans. And then I think we've got other stuff as well. Yeah, thank you, Coven. I think we have actually... Let me just double check. Then we've got, yes, there's that. Then on Friday, the 8th, we will have more of Neverwinter Nights, Tyrants of the Moonsea. Saturday, the 9th, will be D&D with Infinity and Beyond, Curse of Strahd. Monday, the 11th, we have Emberwind. Tuesday, the 12th, Adventures of Middle-earth, Wilderland Adventures. And then Pen and Pixels, Pathfinder Kingmaker again. Friday, the 15th, Esper Genesis, sponsored by Alligator Alley as always. Saturday, we have got Saturday, the 16th, D&D with Infinity and Beyond, Curse of Strahd. So we've got the 9th and the 16th for Curse of Strahd. Monday, the 18th, will be Hearts of Wulin, which will be a lot of fun. Tuesday, the 19th, more Adventures of Middle-earth, Wilderland Adventures again. And then Pen and Pixels, D&D with GOG, Storm King's Thunder. Then Friday, the 22nd, will be Neverwinter Nights, Tyrants of the Moonsea as well. Saturday, the 23rd, will be the mini marathon session of The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker HD. Then on Monday, the 25th, we've got Emberwind. Tuesday at 12 p.m., we have the Patreon-fueled chat chosen game of the month. Then Pen and Pixels, Pathfinder Kingmaker. Then 29th, which I think is that Thanksgiving. I believe Thanksgiving is the 29th. I'm not sure. I have to double check. Thursday the 28th in America. So I think Friday we still have off. Anyway, at 9:30 p.m., we will have some Esper Genesis, sponsored by Alligator Alley Entertainment. That is starting a little bit later to give Carlos Hernandez a chance to be flying back because he's going to be doing a lot of travel, as he talked about today. And last but certainly not least, we will close up shop of November with Saturday the 30th, Neverwinter Nights, Tyrants of the Moonsea. And the next Patreon-fueled nomination, I believe, is, yes, it is Tuesday the 12th. So 2 weeks, or basically a week from this Tuesday, we will have nominations for the Patreon-fueled chat chosen game of the month. Final vote will be the 19th, and the game itself will be on the 26th, Tuesday. So we've got everything sort of squared away, and it is hard to believe, like I said, that it all came together, but it all came together, and everyone was like, sure, that's great. No problems, which, like, never happens. So I was kind of shocked and amazed and happy and, pleased, but really, really amazed that all that was going down. Okay, with that said, who have we got here? Okay, I think I know who we are going to raid today. And I think that, I believe that Dragonspear in particular is going to be happy about this. In fact, I'm fairly confident that he'll be happy with this raid, if I'm not mistaken. But that's going to do it for me. I want to thank Takanjia for hosting me on GOG.com. Thank you to my wonderful GOG.com family over there. Thank you for everyone for being so awesome tonight. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Coven Guy, Rock God, and of course Dragon Spear. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for my subs as well, Coven Guy, Rock God, Ali Freeborn, Commander Dunsel, and Mrs. Dunsel. And thanks, of course, to Dragon Spear and others for the Patreon support. Thank you so much to A Different Bob, Alfred Judicus, Aiden, Avenging Cow, I love that, Bulgaris, Commander Root, Creative Alibi, Data 259, Firesnake Aries, It's Voodoo, Liberty 09, Louise Killers, of course, Mubat, I guess, Nude Ninja, PKD Fan, Saint Lucifer, Strider, Suspira 72, The Game Remain, You Christensen, V&K, Valerian Gamer, Virgo Praz, and West River Rat. And for all those who I do not recognize, there's a few names who look like they're new viewers in this list. I hope you like what you saw and will support us again by following the channel and supporting with the Patreon and doing all that good stuff. And thank you all for tuning in. That's going to do it for me. I will see you lovely folks on Saturday evening at around sometime between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern for more Neverwinter Nights, Tyrants of the Moonsea, as we take down the Order of the Crippled Fang, at least the one that's near Elven Tree, and continue on with this game that I'm having a ton of fun with. So that's it for me. Love you all, and I will catch all of you wonderful people soon. Please stick around for the raid, and until I talk to you, everyone be good to each other. Have a good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart? Were your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means? Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh, yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. Search now through your pile of broken lies and your set of fake goodbyes, another cynical disguise. When will they catch you? All those little things you said, will it turn around instead? Blame the voices in your head. With all your subtle language, try and turn your life around. If your center gets unwound, you do your best to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt before, things that shook you to your core, a shattered truth you can ignore. Oh, yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. direction. Life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to